Down.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Let's go! Go to base! Right. He's telling right.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop to throw. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Haynes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards in a Chicago 1st down. They'll run with Elliott. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play here in this 1st half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now let him try again on 2nd down. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Williams. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Allen's throw is complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 41, Allen. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This will be their first trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Allen. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Escaping the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 44 yards. This is Elliott. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
He'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll keep it on the ground. Right. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Right there.
Throwing his Allen on 3rd. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Chandler Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Taking it about the 36. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. A 20th carry here for Elliott. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Again, it's Elliott. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Haynes. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's right, and this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Allen. Able to find Switzer. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Allen now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Allen looking middle, and that's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Allen now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
54 Mike. Here we go, here we go. 6 guys, check 6 guys. LA. 80 weapons. You got tight. You got tight right there. We go.
On 1st down, right. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Yeah, maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Here's Allen to throw it. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's 2nd down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. A handoff left. Elliott. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.